Hold on, guys. Give me 1 minute. Just trying to get things started. I'm slow today. Slow to the draw today. Good thing I'm not having a shootout. If I was, I'd be losing. Losing very quickly. So, how is everybody today? All right, let's get this started. So, before I go on to the boring adventure of grinding some Pokemon out, let's get this knocked out of the way real quick. So, go check out Rumble. Have some fun with it. Same with YouTube. I need to start posting more videos that aren't streams. That would be nice. I have to start doing that. I do it here and there. I haven't been doing it consistently. I'm hoping to put that in a workflow within the next week or so. Ever since last week and this weekend where I was busy, I've been having a hard time doing anything. And it's not just this, okay? You want to watch a live stream on something else that you like, Twitch and Kick, both those places will be available also as X. I am going to also offer other selections later. Probably, if I was to guess, Instagram, Twitter, maybe TikTok. We'll see what's going on. Though I need a rather large TikTok following to stream from what I know. All right, so we're gonna attack him. Just attack everything around here, Gary. We don't want nothing on this beach, okay? We don't want Wingulls. We don't want Magikarp. We don't want nothing. All right, let's. You know what? You fight, Gary. How are you getting hurt, Gary? Come on. All right, so we're gonna start doing stuff. Mostly just grinding out, getting Pokemon parts because Pokemon parts or whatever. Get it, Gary. There you go. You need them. You need them. You need them for the thing that I need to do, the item machine. Otherwise, I'm literally out. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Ditto. Get the ditto. You need to rewire this over. I could just back up a little bit too. Get a little too close. That's probably what it is. I just was rushing, so I slid in as fast. There's a whole group of Houndours and Diglets and shit. Get him. Get them all. Don't you come near me. Better help me out here, Gary. Who are you barking at? It's over there. Get some Houndour Fang and Yongoose Fur and Diglett Dirt. What's so fancy about Diglett Dirt? I don't get it. What are we doing, Gary? Doing a good job, Gary. Keep fighting everybody. Now the real question is, how hard will it be to shiny hunt some Magikarp for low-leveled Magikarp for the next Pokemon game? Not so much Legends. I'm going to start where I left off. I got to watch some of my streams from the past to figure that out. But, Hey, what was that? What was that? What was that? Get him, Gary. We need the resources. We need the resources. Get him. Get him, Gary. We need the resources. Not the level up so much. The resources. So right now what I'm doing is I'm covering the entirety of areas to get some Pokemon parts or the things that you make TMs out of. So when you go to your bag and you see this TM, what is it? Like all this stuff. I'm trying to get as much as possible because I ran out. I literally ran out of stuff. So get away from that Houndour. Attack, Gary. Attack the Houndour. Come on, Gary. What are we doing? What are we doing, Gary? Give her that X thing so you guys can see screens better. Alrighty. I might have had that up all last night. Be funny as shit if I did. But you can go over there if you want to. I talk shit at people. I argue with people. It's fun. I make fun of them. I call people fags. The same everyday bullshit that I used to do when I was like fucking any age. Because unfortunately, the world said I had to change, and I said, fuck that. I'm still going to use terms like faggot. Call things gay that are just stupid. If you don't like it, oh well. Suck a fat one, I guess. Be a queer. I don't care. Get him, Gary. Get him. The delay, the delay. I bought a wire controller to have less delay, but this system doesn't want me to use have a fast delay. Is Cindy over there now, Gary? What about this Houndour just chilling? Fuck him up. He was chilling. He's not allowed to chill. Get that Yongoose. He's gonna come after me. Just start running after me, Gary. Hurry up. Get this one too. Get him. Get this one. I like it when Gary goes out of the Pokeball. Unfortunately, they don't move fast enough. If they moved as fast as you did, it'd be awesome. Not as fast, but you know what I mean. Like they kept up with you when you were on the ride boy. Diglett ran, Gary. He saw me and said, fuck that. The guy's gonna fuck me up. He is level 100, so I can't really get too at the Diglett. Get too bad at him. Get that one, Gary, or it disappears. We need the Diglett dirt. We need all the Pokemans. The fun part's gonna be in the oceans, the rivers, and all that stuff. That's gonna be the pain in the ass. Really trying to get all the color watchful stuff, all that stuff. I don't think I have much of that to begin with, but we gotta get resources, boys and girls. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get all the resources. If we don't get them, we'll feel like doo-doo. Sorry for the stream cutting in and out if you were watching on Twitch or Kick or even YouTube, because guess what happened? My dumbass forgot something, and it didn't want to, and it's not even forgot it. It didn't want to listen to me. It didn't save the Rumble stream settings, so I had to restart. It was not fun for me. Did not like that at all, actually. Go ahead, Gary. You keep doing your thing. I'll drag this young boy out again. Get him. Get Diglett. Does anyone remember the Diglett episode? I do. Diglett dig, trio. And out of Poco Path we go. Out to Poco Path we go. Seems to be nighttime. Look at the stars. Look at them all. Anyways. Yeah, here, Lechonk. No one cares about you. Jump up here. Thank you. No one cares about you guys. Although I will attack you because I do need Lechonk parts. And I need Scatterbug parts. You jump up here to get his sweat. Get his sweat. We need his sweat. I don't know what you drop. I think it's what he drops actually. Sparks. You drop sparks. I didn't know you could catch sparks. Guess it's like what does he drop? Feathers? Down. Which is, yeah, small feathers. Eventually. Get it. Get the sparks. Get the deerling. Get the deerling parts. I forget what they give you. Air. That makes sense. We got 7 XP from these guys. They're gaining level, boys. They're gaining levels. Like crazy. Alright, get rid of that Lechonkers. He's not supposed to be here. Neither is that Go-Goat. Get the Go-Goat. So the cool thing about this is that grinding in this Pokemon is actually kind of fun. You find shinies and stuff. I like that about this game. About this grinding. This type of grinding, just grinding out stuff. Looking around, you find shinies, you find Pokemon that you normally wouldn't see. Like Floette and Flabébé. That mare crow. What do you give us? I don't even know. Fletching something or another. Feather. Get eaten, deer. Get eaten by Gary. Get the deer. Get the deer. I don't want to have to highlight the actual deer. Just go attack. When I let you out, you go attack, Gary. So have you guys been did you guys watch the video game stuff this week? And I was kind of disappointed, especially with Ubisoft, for multiple reasons. But the thing that really disappointed me was the Perfect Dark's new character, or character design, I should say. Not really a new character, if it's just a design that's new. Why do they all look like dudes now? Like, why do all the women have to look like dudes? I don't get it. I live in the real world a lot of the time, most of the time, really, because I'll fuck around on Twitter for a couple hours or whatever, but most of the time I'm just living in the real world, doing my own thing, and I've never seen that many manly looking women in my entire life, like ever. like I don't get it. I'm starting to think this movement doesn't like women at all. They want guys to be, or they want women to be guys, essentially, which is weird because I don't want that. I don't want that whether you're, no matter what sexuality you are. It's just weird. Just a weird fetish you have. I think what it really is they're all actually into autogynephilia. I think that's what it is. That's how you say it. Which is kind of gross. It'll take me a while to get through the whole entire map over here. And then all the other maps of just auto-battling with Lagari. Doing the Lagari battles. Look at Ghastly. Get him. Get him, Gary. Get the Ghastly. Get hit. What does he give you? He gives you gas. Ghastly gives you gas. What do you know? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? What was that? The Dunsparce? No, it's a Chonkers. Chonkers hair. What does he give you? I've always wondered that. Oh, fur. That makes sense. Excuse me. Burpees. What happens when you chug Red Bull and then drink a lot of tea and water for the other day? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Red Bull. I think even if I get rid of it, even if I don't drink the Red Bull, the burps come when I drink water. Lots of water, specifically. I don't know why. Get a lot of burps from water. A weird person, I guess. Get the Basculin. Get him. Get him, Gary. Get him. Get him. Fight him. He's a Basculin. You gotta get his fang. Get the Wooper. Get the Pooper Wooper. What does he give you? Slime? This slimy little bastard. Meryl. Get Meryl. He probably gives you fur or something. Get the Dunsparce. And Toxtricity is lower evolved for him. Or no, you're gonna have to Hatter him. Dust. Ugh. Who the fuck? We're gonna give you dust. That's what we're gonna give you. Dust. That's the grossest animal of all time. Right there. Mudbray. Grossest animal. I'll take any animal over a Mudbray. Straight up. They throw up on themselves. It's kind of gross. I think that's what you get from, too. Yep. The mud from a Mudbray. Fuck that Psyduck, bro. Fuck it up. Haven't seen any Psyducks yet. Haven't seen many Psyducks yet. We're going to jump in the water here and attack the Basculin since he's the one who's going to attack first. Usually. Usually none of these other guys really attack very quickly. Look at you all. Get in the water. Get out of the water. Swimming around. Getting eaten by Gyarados. It's fun. Not really. Kind of boring. But come on, Gary. Do your thing. Alrighty. Going. Gotta love just beating up stuff in the water. Hey, why didn't you get that thing? We haven't got one of those things yet. How about some Swablu stuff? We'll see more and more Skidoos as we go. Swablu, we don't have the fluff, which is just his wings and clouds. Just clouds. Really. Rockruff. Hell yeah. Get you. Get the Mudbray. They usually run. To the Swablus. You get him first. You get that item? Thank you. Always need more berries. There's a Ghastly. Oh, he disappeared. Get him. Get him, Gary, before he disappears again. It's over here. Not much going on right here. Skidoo, Flock. Go get him. That's what I need you to do. Go get the Skidoos. Get their leaves. Go get whatever over there. Attack them all. No, it's attacking me, Gary. Help, Gary. Help, it's attacking me. Kill the Flittle, too. Is that shiny? I don't know what shiny Flittle looks like. No. Ever seen it? Don't want to see it. Don't care about it. About to kill a bunch of Pokemon that are just like asleep. Fuck you, Rockruff. Fuck you, whatever you were. Lucario's lower evolved form. Help me! Gary, help me! There you go. Attack the little one. Thank you. Get that one. Get Flittle. Get Fanfy. And get the other Flittle. Then Rockruff. And the other Rockruff. And the other Flittle. Or not. Get your Floo. Oh, I didn't mean to battle. I had the wrong button. Don't woo-woo at me, you weirdo. Fucking weirdo. What are we doing? Gary, you're fucking up. No, I'm just kidding. It was me. I fucked up. Fucked up. Let's go. Get Flittle. Because I hate him. I hate the Flittles. I hate the Flittles and I hate them. They're annoying. They're little. They get in the way. This is my revenge to all of them. To all the Flittles. Fuck all the Flittles that ran into me. They all deserve to get wrecked like this Mudbray. Whatever else. The Ghastly. The other Mudbray. There's a whole bunch of Pokemon by this tree. Attack that one. Then attack all the others. Got it, Gary. Attack everybody. We need their sheddings. I don't really want Mudbray sheddings, but we'll take them. A lot of Ghastly. There's a lot of Flittles. There's a lot of Swablus. No, get him, Gary. He's going to attack me. He's trying to get to me, Gary. Get him. Get the Mudbray. Look at everybody over there. The Ghastlys, the Rockruffs, the Flittles, the I don't know how to say their names. When he kills them, I'll tell you. Toxel. You all right down there? That was very weird, Gary. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't fly off the edge. It's very strange. It's very weird of you to do that. So we're grinding to get the parts of the Pokemon that they drop. And the reason is because, well, I ran out using the item maker in the Blueberry Academy, folks. I just used all the stuff that I picked up. Plus I sold a bunch of stuff just to get some money. Like, you know, back in the day that I had a shit ton of because, you know, grinding levels and whatnot. Alright, Gasly, you're going to get wrecked because Gary's going to fuck you up. Stop staring at me, you weirdo. What are you doing? You're getting wrecked is what you're doing. Fuck up Rockruff. Fuck up that eating Fanfy. Fuck up that Flittle. Fuck up that Ghastly. Got the berry. I got the berry, Gary. Alright, we're going down here. We're going to venture out into the wilderness. Away from that cliff edge. On this cliff edge. And we'll eventually jump in the water and go around the whole entire fucking Paldea. Just battling shit. Auto-battling shit. What are you guys? You guys are about to get... Oh no, Bear Crows! I wasn't even pay attention. Good job, me. I'm a dumb fuck. That's what that says. I'm a dumb shit. Run away. No Mare Crow fighting. What are we doing? What are we doing not pay attention? Come on. Fuck them up, Gary. There's only so many there. You're like level 1 billion. I fuck up the little electric boys because they're funny. They're electric and fighting. Well, not that one. They might be just electric. Fuck it up, Gary. Get that the chonkers. Or just keep going, bro. Just keep going. I'll follow you. How about that? You can take the lead. Get them guys. Come on. What are you doing, bud? Going kind of slow. I'm going to get online real quick. Just remembered I should do that. If there's anything going on besides the Boreon or whatever the fuck it is. Embor. I don't want to fight Embor. Just don't. Right. Don't do it, LeChonk! Let Gary take care of it for you. There's a chancey. You know what that means. Attack, Gary! Attack! Attack that fucking thing, too. I don't see him all that often. Here comes the doggos. He's gonna try to fuck with us, Gary. He's gonna try to fuck with us. Get them spider boys. This is just fun to get. This is the only thing I like about this is that it's easy to get, especially once you hit a high level and you're fighting little guys like these guys. It's so easy to get all the Pokemon items you need. You just walk around, battle them. This will be a very long way to stream, by the way. This is just to get more ribbon candies and star candy. Or sweets. Just they're sweets. Star sweets and ribbon sweets. It's literally all it's for. To get those sweets so I can get all the Alcremies. It's going to be a grind, guys. It's going to be a grind. I'm hoping Gary finds... Oh, is that a shiny? Motherfucking shiny! Hell yeah, look at that! Look at fucking that, bros. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Shiny LeChonk. So we're going to catch you with a quick ball. Because if I battle you, I'll kill you. Shiny boy! Hell yeah! Shiny Lechonk. We got shiny Lechonkers. I didn't see if it was male or female. I should have looked. But I saw something pink and small. It was either going to be something pink and small or it was going to be a shiny. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lechonkers. Let's look at him. Let's look at him. Or her. It's a her. It's a girl. It's a female. It's la female. So, yeah, we'll be looking for shinies. We'll be looking for all kinds of stuff. Mostly picking up animal parts. We'll see more and more as we go along. Gary will be a big help with finding shinies during this whole entire thing. That's a whooper. I was like, what the hell is that? All right, he's just going off over there, man. He's just going off. That's what he's doing. Get the pooper. Or get whatever that is. Oh, a spoop. Scatterbugs. Spoopa. Spoopa. Get the Goomy. Get the Goomy. Go get him. No, get away from me, bird. You're weird. Why are you chasing me? Get the Magikarps. Hell yeah. Get them Magikarps. Fuck him up, Gary. This guy was chasing me, Gary. So was that one. Help, Gary. The normal Lechonk is chasing me. Which one are you? You're the red one? Oh, you're about to get wrecked. What are you guys doing? Getting wrecked? What you doing? Jump in the water. Let Gary finish doing what he's doing. And we'll battle some of the stuff in here. Speaking of Goomy, did anyone get any good Goomy catches this time at in Pokemon Go? Dead serious question. I got one shiny, but I didn't play very much. So that was a community day this past weekend. My son got 3. I'm glad he got 3. Super stoked for him on that. Unfortunately, I didn't play very much because I was very busy this weekend. That's why I didn't stream. It's all pretty relatively simple. Sometimes when I'm busy, I can't do things that I want to do. Trust me, I'd rather stream this weekend than do what I did. Well, that's not true. My brother's birthday party was this weekend, so that was one day where I was busy. That was very important. I'd rather be doing that. But and I wasn't even drinking or nothing, just chilling, having fun with my brother and his friends. Our friends. Some of them are our friends, not all of them, honestly. Hey, keep an eye out for shinies. That's what I'm here for. Well, that and just attacking random ass Pokemon for no reason. Hey, was that a shiny? No? Why didn't you kill it? Why did he do that? That was weird. Usually if they come back like that, it's a shiny, but that isn't a shiny. What are you doing? What are you, afraid of the Whooper? I mean, I'll give you a break in a little bit, bud. It's not right now. You're just starting today. Alright. Pachirisu. Not gonna get Pachirisu? Hey, hey. Get the Pachirisu, Gary. Get the Pachirisu. Chase him down, beat him up, take his fur. I'm assuming that's what they give you. Get the Toxin. Oh yeah, I should really check the map. If there's anything that I don't have that's doing an outbreak, a mass outbreak. Mass outbreaks are fun. Gary can just fuck things up forever. There's no mass outbreaks right now? There's one right there. Only one? I got you. Not many. Not many mass outbreaks. Interesting. Probably not worth it. I don't care about any of these. To be completely fair. Get him. Get it, Gary. In the water I go. Get the Pokemon in the water, Gary. Get all of them. Get the Magikarp. Get the Wooper. Get the Gyarados. Or Gyarados. Get the Psyduck and the Marill and all that. Be in your natural habitat. Attacking all the Pokemon. Oh, it's nice to have a nice little shiny Lechonkers. I'm not gonna lie. Lechonkers being shiny is nice. Found a shiny already today. We're probably gonna be finding a lot of shinies doing this. Not a shit ton, but a good bit. Probably nothing I really want. I like a bunch of Goomies. I'd like to transfer at least a small level Goomy. That is... Get the Wooper. Get those guys. They're annoying. They're bugging me. They're down in there trying to get away. Trying to get away. Get him. Get him, Gary. You stuck, Gary. You stuck. You stuck. Get that Marill. Where'd you come from? Up there? What, are you trying to kill yourself, you tard? Dumbass. Some Woopers and stuff. Get the Psyduck. Get him, Gary. Beat him up. We need all the Pokemon parts we can get. That sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I guess we'll battle you. I do want to beat you up for some of these. What type are you, Dragon? Poison. These are gonna be very boring streams. We could talk about whatever anybody else wants to talk about. I have not pulled up certain chats because I'm a stupid ass. Excuse me for that. Let me pop out the chats that I need. Rumble. Kick just so I can post things in there if I need to. Very boring times. Bad way though. Talk about whatever. What am I going to use against Poison Boy? Well, I could just terrestrialize and use Hydropone. Which would probably normally one-hit KO it. Not today, though. If it wasn't, what you call it. Keep an eye out for shinies, too. While you're battling. That's how I find most of the shinies. Is that a Goomy? Definitely isn't a shiny Goomy. Weird shinies. Working with that. Yeah. I'm just gonna use, Bang. Jesus! No, don't evolve. If you're gonna evolve, don't evolve, please. I don't know what. No! We're keeping Chonkers. Lechonker's tiny. Lechonker's tiny. We want him tiny. Or her. All right, we gotta get her out of the party. Because that's not a good idea, is it, guys? Boxes. We got the shiny. Lechonkers. We gotta move it to the last box. I should probably move all these guys out. This is where I'm keeping my shinies. I gotta find them, but here's some of the Pokemon that I got shiny while grinding for stuff. Cottony, Lechonk, Doduo. Pinchino. Crab Brawler. I already had a Crab Brawler too. I can evolve that one because I have one in my Pokemon home from this game. So. Get away from me, Scyther. You're going to try to attack, you aggressive little snot. Yeah, anytime we see a shiny, we're attacking it. It's not going to happen a lot. Not going to... No, Meryl. No. Not attacking me. You shiny. Hit up the chat. Hey, what's up? Great minded. How are you? We're just collecting Pokemon parts. Or the item machine. The item maker thing. So we're going to go all the way around Paldea. Beat up a bunch of Pokemon. Auto battling. Find shinies like I found my Lechonkers recently. Not even that long ago. Around the 27-minute mark. If you want to go back and see that. Hello. Your shiny hunt? That's pretty cool. I don't really shiny hunt. I mostly just grind, and then I find the shinies. This Lechonk needs to stop chasing me, you fucking weirdo. Also, be nice if Gary just listens sometimes. Get that Meryl. Get it. So you do attacking things. And I'm colorblind, so the chance of me seeing a shiny is very little if it's like a shit shiny. I don't think I'd be able to tell Whoopers. God dang Whoopers, anyways. Actually, I can't tell the regular Whoopers either. Because he's a light blue, and they're both great at me, so... There's a Whooper right there. Could have had the Whooper. What are you doing, Gary? You're a weirdo, man. You just hit the longest route of all time to get the Pokemon I don't care about. What did I care about any of these Pokemon, really? Get the Goomy. We need a slime. Here comes Scyther. He's staring right at me. Get the Scyther. Get the Scyther. Staring at me. I don't know. I've been wondering that myself because I completed all 4 Pokedexes. So, and they give you a whole bunch of stuff. What do they give you? Hold on. They give you like a whole bunch of charms. Hit the wrong button. Key items. Catching charm. Critical catch. XP charm. We know what that is. Glimmering charm. Air raids. Style card. What's a mark charm? Okay. Roto stick. Rotom catalog. Rotom phone. Shiny charm. Let me look that up. With a shiny charm, the odds are 1 in 512. So there you go. Plus any other boosters you're adding. Like for instance, sandwich or whatever. You know how that is. Yeah, 1 in 512. That's probably why I see him mostly when I'm grinding and not really doing anything. Because when I'm grinding, whether it be for levels or just items or because I'm bored, that's usually when I find a shiny. Usually. You don't find them any other time. Except for my Skidoo and my Go-Goat. I found those just running around. Skills don't work on MM. What does that mean? Hey, you mean lowering the odds? Yeah, I know that, but it helps you run through more, thus making it easier to get to the odd. Oh, this game, with the way the Pokemon spawn, just by itself, it's pretty helpful. Because they just spawn. So just that alone is pretty helpful when it comes to shiny hunting. Whereas in the old games, you couldn't tell whether they were shiny on the map or not, which kind of sucked. That Floette. Or Flabébé. At least I know it wasn't a shiny. Not that I cared. Just running around, killing stuff for the, or knocking out stuff for the item maker. Goomy, you're getting wrecked. Be nice to see a Scyther that's shiny. I've probably already passed one. Since they're hard to see. Is this like only part of them are really shiny? Really? That's what it is. You said you got after that one. Thank you. But I did get a shiny, what you call it? Cleavor from, like, I went up there twice. I went up there to go catch a Cleavor in the canyon area where they spawn. At the canyon biome where they spawn in DLC. And I went up there again just to see if I could, I think I needed a picture of a, or I needed to catch a bug type or something. I was already in the biome. So I was just like, alright, I'll go get a Scyther. I know where they hang out at. Up by Cleavor. So I went to go find Cleavor, and there it is. I had a shiny Cleavor. There's a shiny Cleavor just chilling. He's in my Pokemon home, though. So if you don't know, since this game doesn't have a lot of room for the Pokedex, if you catch one of every form in the game, so like if you have the Dunsparce and all the forms of all the forms of everything, and if you duplicate it later on for the other Pokedex to have essentially a living dex of that area, like Kitakame or any of that, you don't have enough room. Is that shiny? Oh, attack, though. No, his head's just stupid. I hate this Pokemon. It's like one of the worst looking. That and, nice, congratulations. Yeah. It just takes a lot of... What was that? That's just a Goomy. I care about Goomy. Oh, it's my son's favorite Pokemon. It's pretty much the only reason I care about it. I do like, don't get me wrong, I do like Goodra, but I need to get the steel forms too from who's saying. I can't stand a lot of Pokemon design, like Chortle. I don't like, what's the one for the pepper guy? What the hell is the pepper guy's name? The two-headed pepper plant thing. Did I ever battle you? I guess not. This would be a good way to get around and find the battle guys too. I guess I already battled them. It's gonna happen a good bit though. Get them. Get them all. Get them. I forget his name, but if you know who I'm talking about, the lower evolved form of that one. That is the ugliest Pokemon of all time. Like, just straight up ugly. I don't know why I hate how much he looks. I just do. I know it's probably me being a little bit bombastic, but I just think he's one of the ugliest Pokemon ever. I think Chortle is ugly too. I don't like it. Not saying he's a bad Pokemon. I like his Evolve form. They're pretty sick. Has blue pants. Which shiny? The pepper guy or the lower Evolve form? Or both? Right there, Gary. It's right there. Get Scyther. Get Psyduck. Get Meryl. Get Meryl. And Magikarp. And all that. I'll keep an eye out for shinies while we're battling randoms too. Probably won't see any anytime soon since I just got one. So it'll take me a while. So my goal was to follow this side until I hit this river, then go up a level. You might as well attack this Fanfi too. And go up a level. Till I reach... What is in there? Oh, the light bulb guys. Okay. The tad bulbs. I don't like them either. I don't like that evolution either. That's an ugly Pokemon too. It's the colors. The colors are ugly to me. Not the little ones. The little ones are fine. It's the big one to evolve for. It's like a water electric Chansey. Whatever that thing's called. I forget its name. Don't get mad at me for it. You can get mad at me for it. Everybody else does. Alright. Get attacked. Fuck off. You too. Looks like I didn't pick up this HM over here ever. Yeah, Belly Bolt. There you go. I don't like the way he looks. He's probably a good Pokemon, though. He or she or it. Whatever. I don't know if they come in multiple sexes. Hardstone. I have so many stones from the canyon area, especially Everstones, dude. Yeah, Everstones are all over the place over there. Get him, Gary. It's decent in raids. I hate the raid system in this game. Although I'm only about DPS. I don't really use strategy. So, like, my strategy is to just fuck shit up. That's... And with the harder ones, like Walking Wake and Iron Leaves and stuff, that was not easy to do, just doing DPS. It was just not fun. It was more stressful than fun. I did get them eventually, but it wasn't as fun. Very stressful. That's why you'll never see me do raids for, like, for instance, at Umbor, it's on right now. I don't care about that fucking raid at all. Like, I don't give a shit. Let's Pokeball. A revive. Get the Deerling. Fuck you, Deerling. Get the Lechonkers. What else is over here? Pachirisu? Get it. Get it, Gary. Get the Pachirisu. Where you going, Gary? Oh, Annihilate and, Annihilate's pretty cool. I like how they made a Pokemon, an evolution to a Pokemon that follows the Pokedex all the way from Gen 1. That's my favorite part about Annihilate. Because ever since Gen 1, they said Primeape will actually kill itself by getting enraged so much. And, well, there's a literal version of that in this game, which is pretty cool. I like it. Probably one of my favorite things about this game. And I'm not a huge fan of these games. I don't hate them. They could have just did better. Could have just did better. That's all. It would have been nice to add some of the mechanics, like the catching and stuff. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. You see callbacks like that. The new evolutionary forms. The thing I will say is I'm not a huge fan of Wiglet and Logtrio and Toad's Cruel and Toad's Cool. Cruel and Cool. Those aren't my favorite. Mostly just because I get it. It's hard to keep making new concepts. I'm not shitting on them for that. It's more like that was just like a palette swap, bro. You could have done something a little different. Nothing too crazy. You didn't have to go crazy. You just had to make it a little bit more different. That's all. I mean, Ash should have kept all of his Pokemon. And should have caught a lot of Pokemon that he didn't catch. So, like every legendary. And his shiny Noctowl. What else did he have that was shiny? I forget. Yeah, he's just really bad at keeping Pokemon. I mean, I get it when he goes to a new region and he wants to start over. Cool, that's fine. But, like, he gets rid of them. Gets rid of Pokemon. I'm like, dude, nah. Luckily, his Charizard just keeps coming back. I mean, he should have caught any of the legendary / mythical / ultra beasts, whatever you want to call them all. Like, he should have caught all of them. Any one of the ones that he saw, he should have caught, but he didn't. He's Ash not catch him. They should change his last name because he doesn't catch shit. They shouldn't have called him Ash Ketchum. Ugh. He didn't catch a lot of Tauros, though. Give him that. He's the best at catching Tauros. Say that for sure. He's straight up the best. Especially in the Safari Zone. Fuck you, deer. There's a Pokédol. Who the hell loses a Pokédol all the way out here? Get away from me, Lechonk. No. Attack all of those guys. Then we'll go attack those Lechonk down there. Unless one of these guys is shiny and I can't tell. But I don't know what their shiny looks like, to be completely frank. But we need their feathers, just like we need their Lechonk hairs. That's the one thing I do like about grinding in these Pokemon games. Is that it's a way to look for shinies when you're not really looking for shinies. Ash Ketchup. Yeah. Do you like ketchup? I don't even remember if you like ketchup. 86 eggs on that grind. Ugh. I can't do the whole egg thing. I don't even like the egg mechanic in this game. I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't really like it. It's a lot of work that I have to do instead of just putting them somewhere. You know, just putting them somewhere. I don't have to deal with them anymore. I miss the daycare. Sorry, I do. I know it's like a portable daycare. You can do it anywhere. I get it. I'm not mad about it. It's just, could have did something better. I did like the camping idea. Hey, it's one of them Spoink evolve forms. What is his name? I forget his name. Find out in a second. From Pig. Get the Toxel. He's attacking me. He's being a little shit. You know what I like doing? Attack that pony. Now attack everything around it. Systematically wiping off. Oh, Pikachu did? Pikachu did what? Oh, like ketchup. Okay. Yeah. I had to think about that for a minute. Like, what was the conversation? Of course, Pikachu liked ketchup. I don't like ketchup, so. Can't stand it. It's gross. Then again, I'm not one for tomato sauce in general. So. I like it on pizza. It's pretty much it. Obviously spaghetti and stuff too, but like I'm not a huge fan of Italian food except for, well, I guess pizza technically isn't Italian, but it's American Italian or whatever. But I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Although I don't even know when that was, because if it was like in later seasons, I finished Gen 3. That's it. I watched Gen 1 and 2 when I was a kid. Never watched Gen 3 because I was older and just doing high school kid stuff. Then I watched some of X and Y when my son was little. Real little. And some of Sun and Moon as well. When my son was little, because he was into watching the show. And then, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the... I haven't watched... I watched, I think, like... I watched 1 or 2 episodes of Journeys, which is the Gen 8 one, I think. I think that's what it's called. You're gonna get that Lechonk? Not shiny. It'd be pink. Just caught one. I remember what it looks like. Sit here and let everything just keep respawning. This dog's just like, run over here. No, Lechonk is trying to get me, Gary. Help. Help. Someone's cooking something. I already ate, so. Did I battle that guy? I want to battle this guy. I'm going to wreck him. Excuse me. Doesn't want to battle anymore. I almost... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to watch the new show. My son has no interest in it. He's older now, though, so that kind of makes sense. It is... The show is very geared towards smaller children. Very much so. This whole game, everything Pokemon is. Younger children. I get it, but I also don't think... There's a lot going wrong with Pokemon in general. Not having the National Dex since Gen 7 was annoying. Has been annoying. Everybody bitches about that. Like, you didn't care about it in Gen 7. I actually did care about it in Gen 7. You all might not have cared about it in Gen 7, but I fucking did. I was like, wait a second. There's no National Dex here. What the fuck? I actually was kind of mad about it. Gen 8 was... alright. I like the folklore aspect of it. With the when legendaries and whatnot and fighting Eternius, it was pretty cool. I like the Calyrex story. Also liked the legend, the Kubfu, Urshifu stories. Yeah, it would be nice to have them all in one game. I get it's hard. I get it's not. I guess it's not easy to make a bunch of 3D models. I'm not stupid. But like I've said time and time again, you know how Pokemon can completely save itself and make a shit ton of money and not have to produce copies of games forever, except for like just to upkeep for new players. Just make a continuous Pokemon game like an MMO and go from there. I mean, they could, and every expansion could be $60 because it's like playing a whole other game. Yeah, we can't have Shiny Legends. That's annoying too. Although I get why. That's always been a thing. I'm not too worried about that. Um, oh, you mean the game Legends, or do you mean legendary Pokemon? Let me make sure you're talking about the game, not the Pokemon. Way I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I have different regions when not even DLC. Just, I mean, it would be DLC, but like, just like, yeah, it would be perfect. That would be the perfect Pokemon game. Start it in Kanto or start the next generation, then go back to Kanto or go backwards. I'd rather it start in Kanto because it makes more sense, and then add a new generation once you get the rest of them out. If I give them a long time break from making new Pokemon, they could get some inspiration while dealing with all the old Pokemon. Get inspiration, get idea. Oh, wait, is that shiny? Is that what you're telling me? Hell yeah! I'm colorblind, so I can't tell if that's shiny or not. It looks exactly the same. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Another shiny. Just catching shinies. That's all I gotta say. Hell yeah. And I get the Fanfi now. Thanks, Gary, for telling me it wasn't a shiny. Yep. Oh, yeah, so you're talking about legendaries. Yeah, it's always been kind of a thing. You couldn't really necessarily hunt shinies very well, ever. Or shiny legendaries very well, ever. Unless you're, like, playing Pokemon Go or something. Plus, they have an outlet for that, which is Pokemon Go. If you have Home and Go, you're set, to be completely honest, for hunting shiny legendaries. Except for, I think the only problem you would have is some mythicals, because they haven't done a shiny for it yet. But yeah, it's not, it's never been easy to do shiny legendaries. Some are easy just by soft resetting, but a lot have been shiny locked throughout the history of Pokemon. So I'm not really too worried about that, to be completely frank. I don't even know if you can hunt in Arceus Legends. I never tried. Oh, I don't really like shiny hunting, so that's another thing. How do you catch shiny? How do you shiny hunt? I don't. I just grind stuff. Did I battle you? I have not battled you. Doing this will give me a good reason to battle all these guys, too. I haven't battled yet. I mean, I'm just going to wreck them, because I have level 100 Gyarados and level 100 Skeledirge. What level are you? I feel bad for you right now. I feel very bad for you. Yeah, I mean, I like it too, but there's always been at least one legendary or something like that you couldn't shiny hunt in the games. So it really doesn't bother me so much. What bothers me is that they don't have Pokedex entries. Like, I did all the legendaries you get after you do all those BP things, the single ones. I have to do the doubles ones still. Yeah, those don't have Pokedex entries, and it kind of annoys me. I know it's stupid. I know people are like, well, you can still have it in the game. It's like, cool. I will say the coolest thing about that one is that the Calyrex thing, you can actually catch them separate, which is pretty cool. You can't do that. You couldn't do that in at least I don't think you could. In Sword and shit, I don't think. Although I haven't played Shield. I only played Sword, and I'm not done Sword at all. Actually, the reason I want to do the Alcremies now, Dynamax raids was annoying. I don't like any of the raid systems, except for Go. Go is the one that I like the most out of all the raid systems Pokemon's put out. And Niantic did it, so I don't like Niantic either. So they're kind of annoyingly gay. Should say that. Um, the they had fire and they kind of dropped the ball. They continue to drop the ball on something that they have that's like it's money printing essentially. Like, but now they're nickel and diming, and it kind of sucks because the last I mean, we did it, but the last what was it? The Sinnoh tour, we did it, but they nickel and dimed for a bunch of shit, and I'm like, I'm not doing all that. I'm not paying for 1,000 more challenges. I just already bought the ticket to do the global event. Stop being an asshole. Like, that's pretty much where I was at with that. And I'm not a huge Pokemon Go fan in general. I don't like the fact that you only have 3 Pokemon in a battle. I don't like there's no doubles battle option. Even though I'm not a huge fan of doubles battle and I suck at doubles battles. It's pay to win. Everybody's gonna say no, it's not, but it is. It's pay to win. Your top 10 best Pokemon are legendaries or pseudo legendaries and a few others that unless you did or you were there, unless you spent the money, not to mention the Stardust deal and all that shit. It's just it is a money printer. Money printer go burr for them, but at the same time, it's just not conducive to what I would like to see out of a Pokemon mobile game. It's close though. It's very close. One of the biggest problems I had with it was the way they marketed it back in like 2016. Yeah, me too. I do like the mainstream core games for the same reason. The way they market it is that you would find Pokemon everywhere, but I go camping a lot and go mountain biking and go hiking. That ain't true. And these are places that have cell phone service. So it's not like I didn't have cell phone service or the game didn't work. No. I had cell phone service. There just wasn't a fucking Pokemon around. Like, and the way they made it sound is that the more rare Pokemon would be out in like desolate parts as long as you have, you know. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on spending money. It sucks. I have a kid. He's not cheap. We actually have to get soon a bike set up for him. Bicycle. You don't want to attack the Leafeon. We will attack the Leafeon, just not right this second. He's probably going to jump on us first. You get that gas up there? I don't like that gas. Thank you. I just want his gas. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Don't you run off a cliff, you fucking weirdo. No! He tricked me! He tricked me! He tricked me! I'm battling you now. That's for tricking me, dummy. Well, congratulations for getting married. Kids are a tough one. Once, really, I will say for guys, it's mostly tough in the very beginning. Because they're all about mom. Which is fine, obviously. I have no problem with it. It's just, you get really bored really fast. You'll play a lot of video games. That's exactly what I did. Like, because you don't want to go anywhere just in case you need, mom needs help. You don't want to go anywhere too far anyways. You don't want to spend a lot of time out of the house until they're a little bit older and living around by themselves. Without them anyways. Let me put that into more of a... Get Rufflet. I don't think I've attacked enough Rufflets. Not that we're gonna attack. Many of them. Well, we probably will eventually. Alright, Gary, let's get out of here. We're gonna head up one more level. Hey, give me Ghoul. One gimme Ghoul coin. Attack that Flittle. Pokemon I can't stand. Why? Because I miss him. What's up here? The hell are you attacking? Oh. Oh, you're not gonna attack him though, you weirdo. Wait, is this shiny? I'm gonna say, there's no fucking way. You just didn't want to attack him. That's weird, Gary. Because he spawned right at him or something? I have no idea. Oh, is it red? Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew the shinies. I wish I did. But I barely know all the Pokemon anymore. Like, sometimes I see a Pokemon, I was like, I don't ever remember that thing being a thing. I mean, it probably was, but I don't remember it. Even though I played the game that it came out in. Well, I haven't really been... I never was about having a complete Pokedex in the game until I hit the Switch generation. Mostly this one, because this is the first one I got for the Switch, because I didn't get the Switch till late. And the reason I am now is because I actually have time to kill and do stuff. Hopefully have fun streaming it. The biggest reason I started now is because in Gen 3, I had the entirety of the Pokedex from Gen 3 to all the way up to Gen 3. And then the battery actually died in my Emerald version, which had all my Pokemon on it. Right when Diamond came out. So, Diamond and Pearl, the original ones. So I said, well, there goes my natural dex. I'm never doing that again. And then I eventually did do it again, because I'm doing it now. My only problem is that some Pokemon aren't available yet. Or I can't get them. I can't get that electric cat mythical Pokemon, Zoror, or whatever the hell it's named. Then I have the Monkey Boy from Gen 8, but I have to get it from Pokemon Go. And I bought just to get him and to transfer him into Pokemon Home, which will be hilarious. I'm gonna say, you don't like him? Was he shiny? Let's say, but guess not. If we got shinies that close together, it'd be kind of weird. I'm shooting for what? Good half an hour before I got my shiny. It's about every half hour, so they get a shiny. Give or take a couple minutes. Yeah, so have I. I've been playing since Blue hit the American streets. Blue and Red. I had Red and Blue eventually, but I had Red first. Then I got Yellow. Then I got all of Gen 2. I think I had what did I have first? Did I have Gold or Silver first? I can't remember. Yeah. I think it was Silver. I want to say it was Silver. Yeah, it was Silver because my brother had Gold. And that's how my parents split it up so we could trade and stuff when we were kids. Then I would go out and buy my own version of Gold or whatever. After I finished the Pokedex in Silver. And I got the Japanese. I even had the Japanese green. Yeah, I always wanted to grab one. I don't even know how available they are nowadays. Or how hard it is to find a real one. That's a big problem too. They fake a lot of stuff now. Worst part is my son has all my old Game Boys. Except for my 3DS. It's the only one he doesn't have. I guess it's not technically a Game Boy. But... And my original Game Boy. Because I had the original OG Game Boy. Big old gray one. I love that thing. It went around everywhere with me. Mostly because of Pokemon and all kinds of games. Metroid, or not Metroid, was it? No, it was a. Metroid? It might have been Metroid. I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't have all the games though, unfortunately. I wish I did. The Game Boy Color could have it. Because Game Boy Color could play them. I think most of the games I had are on Virtual Console, so I can definitely just do that. Guess I beat your ass, which is cool. Some point. Guy over there. This is my problem with this game. This game, the biggest problem was finding Pokemon trainers to battle. Oh, you live far away from your mom? Yeah. Yeah, mine's... The stuff that I had left for my Game Boy, my son has now. He has all my old retro stuff. He's collecting a lot of retro stuff. His last console purchase was the original Xbox. That sounds retarded when I say it's retro. I had one. I had it and Halo. When that came out, so... He also has a Dreamcast, a 64. I forget which Sega. I think he has a Sega. No, he has... Do you have a Super Nintendo? I forget. That's mostly at his mom's. His room here. He needs to go through his stuff. All his old stuff. He's got a lot of old stuff to go through that he doesn't use anymore. To play with toys and stuff. You tell him to go through them. Get rid of them or give them to a kid that he knows or whatever. Yeah, I had the Dreamcast too. He has one as well. That's my... Actually, it's probably the best console to ever exist. I'm not even gonna lie. Just Sonic Adventure Battle. Just that game alone with the added... what are they called? The memory cards with the screen. They had a name. I forget what they were called, though. They had like a special acronym or something. They weren't just memory card. Yeah, that he has one too. He walks around with it too. Yes. Just the mechanic of bringing chows or chos, or however you say it, out into outside of the game in which you got them in was pretty cool. It was a pretty neat idea. And Pokemon did it later with the what was it? The Pokeballs for Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I actually have one of those Pokeballs. I'm gonna give it to my son. I had those too. I don't think I ever used them. If I did, it was like to try it out and that's it. See if it was easy or hard. That was pretty much all I did with them. I don't even know if they work, if they're around somewhere. I'm sure they are, I just don't know where. Mudbray is the most disgusting Pokemon in existence. He throws up on himself. Okay, the Pokewalker. Now they have the Pokemon Go stuff for that. Pokemon Sleep thing. You can play Pokemon while you sleep. Not actually playing anything. It's kind of funny, actually. Now, if I cared about the mobile games, I'd play it more, but I don't. You're just not going to attack anyone else? Like, nobody? Yeah, the Pokewalkers are pretty cool. That was a good idea. They also had a Pikachu that was like a Tamagotchi back in the day. I had that too when I was a kid. Got it for Christmas one year. Did I ever use that thing? Probably. I mean, I was a little bit older when Pokemon came out. I just like the idea of the turnstile RPG at the time. RPG Lite. I don't know, dude. They sold a lot of those fucking little fucking Poke Catchers for them. I don't know if they sold like a shit ton, but they definitely made a lot of money off of that. Because I doubt it cost them very much money to get them made. Because they're not very advanced or anything. They're not like, you know, it wouldn't cost a shit ton of money to produce, and they probably sold them for like at least double at minimum double the cost of what it cost them to produce them. Each one. I can almost guarantee you that. And if they lost money on that, I would say that's more of Niantic's fault than Pokemon. Because Niantic, as much as they've brought that game a long way, it's still fucking is just god awful. I mean, we're still dealing with some of the same. I still deal with some of the same problems that they've been dealing with forever. GPS drift. It's rarer. It's more rare, yeah. But it still happens a lot. Anytime you do multiple things on your phone that isn't Pokemon Go, like if you're just talking to somebody on the phone while playing or whatever, not even like a video chat or anything, just a phone call or whatever, GPS will drift if you're doing multiple things on the phone. It's like, okay. They still haven't fixed it all. They probably never will. I think, don't crash, please. I'm gonna save. They did collect a lot of items. That's mostly what I'm here for. That and I have shinies. Did I ever battle you? I see you over there. I probably did battle you. I want to say I did. But I'll come back to that little area where the town is and stuff before I go out to crazy places. I mean, my problem is just more of a thing I don't want phone companies to know. I mean, I mountain bike and I use Strava to track my rides, and that's only so I remember where trailheads are. I save the route that I took. And I don't even want that to happen, but it's just a useful tool for when I go and like late summer when everything's overgrown and fucked up and like at the entrance, but the trail's fine. That happens a lot around here, so. Because it's not like a highly trafficked trail. Really, the only people you're going to see going down that are randoms that are hiking, like trying to get as much long distance as possible, or people who like the downhill sections for mountain biking and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't really like the phone. I don't even like my phone being on me when I'm out in the woods, to be completely fucking frank. I'd rather just not. I miss those days, though. So. I miss the old days where you didn't have a phone strapped to your side all the time. It was a nice time. Yeah, I don't need him to track my sleep or my anything, really. That's just a me thing, though. I know what data they collect. So, having seen the back end of stuff like that, it's actually kind of scary. For the Pokemon Company to kind of know what you're doing. Like, it's really strange, actually. Bad enough that you got data from Niantic shit. Plus, I will say this: the one thing I would suck at is Pokemon Home. Or Pokemon, not home, Pokemon Sleep or whatever the fuck it is. Sleep. Yeah, that I would suck at it. I'll tell you exactly why. It's gonna sound stupid when I say it to you. I'm horrible at sleeping. I do not sleep well. I have never slept well. I've had insomnia since I was in middle school, late middle school, early high school. Not good. Obviously, I've taken things to help for that, but not really. Doesn't really help. So, not fun. Well, they already are spying on you. So, just keep that in mind. Whenever you have your phone on you, just assume that someone can hear you. They can. And it sucks. Trust me. I don't agree with it either. I actually fucking hate it. But it's convenient to have a phone that you can do stuff from while you're at work. Though I don't really use my phone at work anymore. Because they're being buttholes. So I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. It's essentially how that happened. I don't care. It's kind of on them, though. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so I was supposed to stop at this river. Gary's going to keep battling, I guess. Until he's told or until he's recalled. Stop at this river and go straight across. Went too far. Kinda. Those itches. Fucking allergies. Doesn't help that I smoked either. Yeah, I like it when I leave my phone in the fucking truck. But if it wasn't... What did I say? If it was just me mountain biking, my son got into it too, so I can't really just leave the phone behind. Because if he gets hurt, it's going to be bad enough to carry his ass out of the trail. Much less drive him to the fucking hospital. If he gets seriously hurt. I don't think he will. He's pretty careful. He's not too... he thinks before he does stuff. Let's just put it that way. He's not oblivious. He's oblivious in some ways, just not in that way. You're learning G to drive? What is that? G. G to drive? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I mean, that's pretty much all I do. Is I do stuff with my kid and have fun. All the stuff he likes doing, I do. And work. That's all I got. Tis my life. Tis most adults' lives. People shit on it. It's kind of crazy. Like, well, how else do you bring a kid into the world? Like, honestly. And I'm not a helicopter parent either, which is the worst part, because what the hell is going on over there? Hey! That was weird. Don't do that again. Oh. You're learning to drive. Driving is very easy. I've been doing, although I don't know where you're from, so you might not have had to drive, but I've been driving forever. Before I was, well, I guess it's technically legal, but before it was legal for me to drive on roads, but it was on my parents' property at the time. Yeah, whole big ass pickup trucks and everything. Cars, pickup trucks. Also how I learned how to drive a manual. By the way, it isn't very easy to learn when you're not on a road. So, I recommend learning in a parking lot. A big ass parking lot if you can find one. And learning how to get from first to second without stalling. Or from neutral to first without stalling. After that though, it's pretty easy. Oh. You might not have had to have a car, yeah. I've lived in rural areas most of my life, so I've always had to have a vehicle. Like rural. Like out in the middle of fucking nowhere, rural. Like if it was, when I was a kid, it didn't make much sense to me to why we had to pay for property tax because all the things besides school. The only thing I can say is the only thing that we did use from that is school. But in America, our property tax goes to also fire and police. Well, we had a local town police, which wasn't very helpful at all for anything except for like break-ins or whatever, because nothing really happened there. Lived in the middle of nowhere. There's a town. We were part of the town, quote unquote, but not really. We were really far away. I don't even know how we were considered part of the town. But the fire thing is what got me, because that town didn't even have a fire truck. The UK, yeah. Well, the UK has like a lot of public transit that would go to where most people need to go. The amount of public transit we would need here for that would be ridiculous. People forget how big America is. There's a benefit and there's a benefit to that. There's also a very large not so benefit to that. Like for instance, building train lines. Good luck. Like seriously. Good fucking luck with that shit. That's gonna be a bitch and a half. Because all our cities were made before there was even public transportation, like right before, at least on the East Coast. And then really the West Coast would do way better than the East Coast, but the center of the country, trains just, there would have to be so much track laid, like so much. I don't think people understand how much. Probably. Whew. If I was to estimate, if you were to connect every capital by train, I would say at least a couple 100 million miles of rail. Transit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really use it. I've only used it when I would go into the city, I'd use it. Anytime I go into a city, I'll use it every once in a blue moon, but usually I just park close to where I'm going. Or if we were going out drinking, like when I was younger, we were just going out and drinking. Yeah, I would use the metro, which is a train, subway. Because, you know, I'd have, and take the Uber from the metro to my house, which would be way cheaper than if I took it from where we were. One, because of distance. Two, because, just fucking... For me to get to a transit, it takes me about, right now, it wouldn't take me that long if I used highway. If I used back roads, it would take me at least a half an hour to an hour. But then again, I don't know all the back roads, so there might be faster ways that I don't know. Highway is pretty much our main source of travel. And planes. America's so fucking big, it's stupid. Let's put it this way, it's so big, I haven't even gone to the West Coast. Let's just put it that way. I've always lived close to well, I guess it's technically the East Coast. I would assume Pennsylvania is also considered East Coast, even though it technically doesn't touch the line. But, yeah, I've always lived in the East Coast. It's cool, I guess. I like all the old towns. That's the thing that gets me. I like all the old stuff. Look at old towns and stuff. Small towns, specifically. Always cool. It's... Going to the U.S., I don't know, like... I don't hate my... It's not that I hate my country, I'm just very disappointed in it, I guess. My biggest problem with it is that, well, mostly just the government, but the country itself is fine. Most of the people are cool. There's some places I wouldn't go, just because it's like, that's not my jam. But I just wish there were better vacation spots nearby. I mean, the ones that we have aren't that bad. But, I mean, I'm not that far away from DC, I guess. But I don't really like DC. I don't like cities. It's not really a vacation for me to go to the city. Vacation would be like, go hide in the middle of nowhere and not have cell phone service. Although that's getting harder now, too. Just not having cell phone service. Go hunting and stuff. No. Should have ran faster. Stupid fucking cat. I do like being in the middle of nowhere, though. I'm not right now. I miss it. I'm in like a... I'm in a county that's like a hybrid county. It's really weird at this point. Like half the county's rural, half the county's like suburban. Really strange. The only benefit to that for me is the internet connection. But now we have things like Starlink. To be honest, I'd be okay with that. In the middle of fucking nowhere, use Starlink. We're in a Victorian town? That would be... I don't know what that means. Like when I think of Victoria town, I think of Victorian era. And I'm assuming that's when it was built. Be wrong. I'm in a small town that was built a very long time ago, but it is now starting to turn into suburbia, and I'm kind of annoyed with it. Probably going to be moving. Hopefully sooner than later. It's not... I guess it is people, but it's not a specific type of people. I just don't want people around me. That's really what it is. I want to have a bunch of property and shoot guns and do fun stuff. Drive four-wheelers and dirt bikes and all that shit. I'm a fucking redneck. Actually, I'm probably more of a hillbilly than a redneck. That's all I did when I was a kid. Victorian era. This town was made in 19... Well, I guess officially indifferent, but it's been... Officially, the town has been around since like the early 1900s, but there has been a copper mill or a copper mine here for a long time. Before that had been mine. There was like a town here, but yeah, you can see where all the old houses are though. The really old ones down on Main Street. It wasn't officially a town but it was a town. Like officially. America's weird with the official. Like people don't realize how new America is. It's kind of crazy to me because they're like, all this. We've had the 50 states forever. I'm like, no, we haven't. It's been like since like like before World War II or World War I or something. Yeah, that's the problem here. We have this. It used to be. It was a couple things. It was a psychiatric hospital. It has a lot of land. It was a psychiatric hospital. It was also a tuberculosis center when that was a big thing. When tuberculosis was an issue. We also have the... there's an area that was here that was like a peace area for both the South and the North in the Civil War, where you couldn't fight. You could just go there to get help with injuries or just get out of the war like for at least a minute, you know, so you're not fighting constantly. It was just like a peaceful area for them for soldiers to hang out and not have to worry about enemy. Yeah, we have a couple of historic. Actually, we have a tie to Napoleon. Like, I forget how it went, but somehow Napoleon had something to do with this town. Not Napoleon himself, but like a relative of his. Or his, I don't fucking remember. It's crazy when I think about it. Like, what the fuck does Napoleon have to do with this town? It's just a strange place. Yeah, your town's old as shit. My town's never gonna be that old. Not if I stay in America anyway. Yeah. Yeah, my town's not that old, but it's pretty old. I've lived in older towns. Let's just put it that way. One town I lived in was from like the early days of like a colony town, like before it was even a country. Which was interesting. Before it was the country that we know it now. I know I'm gonna get shit on for saying it was a country, it was the Native Americans' country, blah blah. It's like, yeah, but they lost, so not to be mean or nonchalant about it. Yeah, it sucks, I know. It's just the way the world works. It's always worked that way. Calm down. It's still working that way right now. I don't know if you know this, but it's just the way it works. But yeah, I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, so that was a lot of non-towns that were towns before they were towns, before the colony, during the colony times. A lot of them were started by, like, families. People moved out there to get away from people for whatever reason. Whether it be they were criminals or whatever. Running from the law or whatever. Yeah, I've always liked rural towns. Look, don't get me wrong, cities are cool. I'll say this. I mean, every time I ever have to go see a concert or something, or want to go see a concert or something, I have to go to a city. So, like, it's a good hub, but I can't stand them as far as, like, being inside of them. It just smells bad. Like, it smells horrible. The whole time I'm there, I'm like, why does it smell like shit all the time? And it just smells bad. I'm not saying it smells like actual shit, but, like, why does it smell so bad all the time? That's what it feels like to me. So. I'm used to that middle of nowhere smell. The woods smell. The earthy woods smell. And the pollen. The fucking pollen, bro. Fucking hate it sometimes, but it's like I need it. I need it to smell like that, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna be like, wait, it's not spring yet. Yeah, there's pollen in cities, but I like out here. My car's covered in pollen constantly. Constantly. Probably until about mid-July, and then it tapers off. There's some pollen, but not a lot. Then fall, then like late August, September, more pollen happens, pollination happens. It's just I'm surprised we haven't gotten that hot yet. I wouldn't say it's the people destroying it. I don't think that. I mean, yeah, sometimes, yeah. But there's a lot of places in, like, for instance, I lived in Pittsburgh for a while. It wasn't the town that was being destroyed by the people. At the time, we're talking in the late 90s, early 2000s. At the time, a lot of the last steel mills were closing down. And it's like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't mind companies coming in and doing their thing, but then they just end up and leave. And it's kind of crazy because of, well, to be fair, that's more of a trade issue. It is the company in which you're working for. So that's more on the government's trade deals and all that shit with other countries and whatnot. Yeah, I had a lot of friends whose parents lost their jobs from the steel mills just closing down, and grandparents and stuff and all that. When they were, you know, in the 80s before I even met them. Um, 90s. Were just losing their jobs. You know, being a steel mill worker. And it wasn't just like the actual steel mill workers, the guys dealing with the steel. It was everything from office workers who worked there to, I mean, they're just shutting down whole sections of companies. Because they can't stay afloat because, well, they're going to tax us the shit and back just to pull out coal out of the ground that's just naturally here. And also pull out the iron ore that's here. It's like, okay, why? The companies kind of gave up. I don't blame them. I would too. It's like, oh, I can't dig here because even though I bought the property. That's a big thing here in America. I don't know about Britain and stuff, but if you ever buy land here, make sure you have the mineral rights. One, they can't just come and dig in your yard. That's one reason. The other reason's you can make money off of it if you decide to mine stuff or drill for oil or mine coal or steel or what else would be around here? Copper, tin. I'm trying to think of the geology around here. Mostly, to be honest, it's just mostly iron and coal, but there's a lot of copper and probably something deeper because I mean it's crazy to think about, but people don't realize how old the Appalachian Mountains are. And when you explain it to them, they're like, "What? This shit was here like those mountains were here well before like the mountains in the Rockies, for instance." Like everybody thinks they're small because they're small because they're old. Like, they're old as shit. They're so old. I'm sure when they were first made or whatever, you know, they were huge. But they've been around forever. Since probably before people. It'd be surprising. Before people even existed on this planet. So. Which that to me is crazy. So we don't even know what's over here, really. Because we have technology to drill deeper, to dig deeper, to get, you know. Now, and I don't even want to know what's in the mountain sometimes. There's probably shit that we shouldn't have in the mountains. Fucking uranium or some shit. I doubt it, but yeah, no. Where are you fighting? I did not see a Lechonk down there. I guess he did. Dude, all payments are shit. That's the worst thing about like, I explained this to my son a long time ago, but it's hilarious. He's like, it can't be that bad. When I told him how much I spend on bills a month, he was like, what? I was like, yeah, and it's only gonna get higher. So like, from here on out. So like, he got, and I've been working full time most of my life. There's been a few times where I was like, oh, in between jobs, working a part-time job just to have some money coming in. Stuff like that. You know, my bills are retarded. Worst part is I don't live like a highfalutin life. I'm a pretty normal dude. I just kind of hang out and play video games and do what people would call in America redneck shit. And go mountain biking. Like, my mountain biking isn't like a top-of-the-line $10,000 mountain bike either. It's just like a normal fucking mountain bike. Actually, I probably spent more on maintenance than and upgrades, or not upgrades. I shouldn't say upgrades. I should say, yeah, it's just maintenance at this point. Cause like, yeah, I upgraded some things while doing the maintenance, but like, they really didn't need to upgrade. It was just wear and tear, and I was like, you know what, I'll get new ones. Probably spent more on that than the actual bike itself. And I'll continue to do it. Because I keep everything forever. For as long as I can keep it. Yeah, I couldn't do all that. I work in the IT sector. Different stuff. Most recently, just doing basic maintenance on networks and stuff. And, computer repairs, because I work for a company that does that as well. So, in the office is what I'm doing. I wish they would let me work remote. That would be great. Would be awesome. Why would they do that, right? Go in once a week, do computer repairs, and then the rest of the time just, you know. No, let's honker. He's gonna squeak at me or honk at me. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of looking for a job. Remote job, preferably. Those are getting harder to come by the way. I think they realized they fucked up. They didn't really have much control over us when we were working from home because of COVID and shit. COVID lockdowns. And I didn't get to enjoy that, which annoyed me. I always had to be in the office, so. Although here it wasn't too bad. Like, we didn't have a lot of the precautions a lot of places had. Like, it was pretty much up to the business where we, like, because it went by state and even down to county. Like, we didn't have a lot of the things people had to do here. Like, you didn't have to wear a mask all the time or anything like that. Which was kind of lucky. Yeah, so did I. I was at the office. It kind of sucked because, like, a lot of the things that I had to deal with were just, like, people not knowing how to do so. Like, it's like, okay, well, I'm just regular tech support now. I'm not even doing anything of importance anymore. Like, kind of a waste of money. I was getting paid. I'm getting paid a good bit to do my job, but now I don't make enough money. That's because of inflation, but that's not really works. Well, I never, unless I'm making $1 million now, I'm never gonna. I never caught COVID either, but the funny thing is, my son did, and I sat next to him because, or I took care of him because his mother, like, didn't want to get sick because she deals with old people, which makes sense, for her job. So, he was kind of like a pariah at his mom's house. Not on purpose, but just because of the function of her work and all that. So he came over to my house and just hung out. We played video games together. I was sitting next to him. I didn't give a shit. I still never called it. That's the worst part. They were so worried about it. I never called it. And I was like I was surrounded at work all the time. And people who called it, like every time someone got COVID, it was they surrounded me. I'm like, okay. But I never got it. Most people, I will say this, most people at my work were pretty smart about it. If they felt like they were going to cough or something that wasn't from, like, smoking, because this is what my cough's from, or allergies or whatever, they felt like sick. They would wear a mask. So, people at work were pretty smart about it. They weren't dumb. Go away, Meryl. But yeah, I could have been, I guess, but I never got it. I don't know. Like I did a home test. I went and got tested because work made us go get tested sometimes. From the doctors. Yeah, I never had any issue. I never had any symptoms. Never had any positive test. That crazy. See, I was taking the at-home test like crazy because, well, my sister-in-law is a nurse, so we always got them for free, really. But she brought them home from work, and she was supposed to check daily. She didn't, obviously, because it's kind of dumb at that point. Because if she was ever around someone with COVID, it wouldn't make sense. Because the problem with the test was that the tests don't make any sense. It's like, oh, you swab the nose to see if you have COVID, but that does not necessarily mean you have COVID. Like you were sick. Doesn't even mean you're carrying it, really. I guess technically it means you're carrying it because. Let me this way. I have forever staph infection, right? Like I can't get rid of it. It'll be around forever. It'll like, you know when it's breaking out, usually because of high stress at the time, or I guess if I stayed dirty, it would break out too. Although I don't stay dirty, so if I were to like go camping for a week without showering, I guess it would pop up too. But like I get boils and stuff on my shoulders and shit, like my back and stuff from staph, and I'll have that forever. So, and I test negative on staph, but if I go to the doctor for a staph infection, it tests positive. So, the way I see it is, you get germs in your nose constantly, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're sick or even are carrying it and spreading it. It could just be where it colonized and just chilled, because that does happen. Like my brother has MRSA forever. He could never get rid of it. Because he was in a bad accident when he was 15. Car accident. He was a passenger. And was in the hospitals for 4 to 5 months, I want to say. So, yeah, the swab didn't make any sense to me. I was like, that doesn't make sense. And they're like, why? I was like, because I'll test positive for my brother will test positive for MRSA. I'll test positive for staph. Even in my nose, I've never had staph infection in my nose. That I know of, anyway. That would really hurt. All right, I've seen those bulls fucking hurt, dude. Like, if I had one of those bulls in my nose, I would fucking know. Those things fucking hurt. They hurt to touch. They hurt to just... Like, if it's on your... I've had them on my thigh. Just to put on pants, it hurts, dude. Like, it ain't fun. Staph sucks. Staph sucks. There's a few things I don't wish on people ever. Staph, cancer, and death. Those are the 3 things. I don't wish them on anybody. Staph sucks. I know it sounds like a bitch thing. It's stupid. The worst is when I was in school, I had one right here on my shoulder. And you know what goes on your shoulders, right? A book bag. That was fun. Always putting it on the wrong shoulder for weeks. And it just hurting intensely. Not to mention your shirt rubbing up against it all the time. Ugh. Yeah. That shit sucks. Get the magic card. That's crazy. Yeah, my dad just went through a bout of cancer. Beat it. I told him he was too stubborn to die, so. Which is true. But I didn't really, like obviously I worried, but I didn't, worry about it like people thought I should have. I think it weirded him out at first. I was like, I'm not worried about it. He was like, why? I was like, because you're too stubborn to die. Like, Grim Reaper is a real thing. He's gonna have a hell of a time pulling your ass out of here. No, I need to be here. I have a grandson. I have kids. They're still alive. That's what he's doing. I'm the same way, though. Cancer is inevitable for me. It was inevitable for my dad, too, because he smoked. He painted for, like, construction painting for a long time. His whole life, pretty much. For the, in construction in general. Yeah, all that stuff adds up. Smoking didn't help either, but... I mean, you gotta remember, he was doing construction during the asbestos days, too. It wasn't long, it was his throat. Some kind of throat cancer, I forget what it's called. I don't know the name. This was a few years ago. So I'm sure he wasn't very happy about that. He found out he had cancer, he's probably pissed. All right, let me look around. Alright, so we did pretty much from Poco Path to here. Except for over here. I have to do Lost Palace. To this stream. All the way to here, or on this side. I went all the way up to here. Oh, we didn't go in the dirt area. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. We gotta rethink that. Hey, look at Azrael. Get him. Get the little baby Pokemon. Stupid Hoppy Bulb. Bitch. Cancer's a bitch, man. Time is it? Oh, it's past 9. I guess I'll take a break and go. I guess I'll stop the stream. I guess soon here soon in a minute. We'll do this area. Get wrecked. We'll just give a quick glance. Look around. See what Pokemon are here. Really not much different. Not much different at all, to be honest. Your 4 set of eggs. I will say egg hatching in this game is so fast because you just run across the fucking map. You're good. It hatches in like less than a minute, feels like. Sprint when you ride Pokemon. You're good to go. You're good. I will say the hatching in this game is awesome. Just because of how fast or how freely you can move around. And I haven't even hatched an egg since I got the flying ability. So that would be fun just to fly around. I don't know if it would hatch though because of the animation. Didn't think about that for a minute. God damn. What else is over here? There's a cave. There's a Pokeball. I like to battle everybody and get all the stuff from the guys that you get, those, league guys that are just standing around at the Poke Centers. That would be pretty cool. I want to get all of them. Oh wow, it's like a through hole. Where's this lead to? I didn't want to fight it. 129 eggs. Yeah, that's a lot of eggs. I'm not doing that shit. I can't do that. I don't have the patience for that. I'd rather just see something die repeatedly until I get the shiny. It's raining. If I had a Goomy to evolve, I would evolve it. But I don't. There's really nothing over here that's new. Kind of was just disappointing. It's a little bit deserty here. Dry, arid area. It's a different Pokemon. It is what it is. Fuck off. Did 2 HP of damage? This is hilarious. I'm surprised it did 2. Or did it do 1? Fuck you and your flame body. God damn it. Attack everything, Gary. Attack everything. Damn, he's attacking me. chonkers. All that. I mean, I'm getting a lot of stuff. So, I feel I'm going to be hitting different sectors of the map. In the south right now. I still have a lot to do in the south. I haven't gone everywhere. I got a lot of stuff coming. A lot of stuff. That's because I only saw one Tinkaton. Saw one Strudel too. Scatterbug, I'm surprised by that. Rufflet only attack. But yeah, I need all these items to make fucking sweets for goddamn Alcremies. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I hate Alcremies, by the way. Does anyone else know that? I do. I know that. I fucking hate that fucking Pokemon. What is it, like 63 or 64 different fucking versions of the damn thing? Doesn't even include shinies. I'm never doing. Fuck that. Bad enough to have to get that many shinies, but also bad enough to where it's like, oh, you have to evolve them the same way. I will say this game made it a lot easier to get all the Alcremies. Flying don't hatch eggs. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't make sense. You just attack them. Don't have to wake them up. Just attack them. Who cares? They're asleep. Fuck them. They wouldn't give you the courteous. Right? There's wild animals, bro. There's a trained one. I wish you could have more Pokemon out than just one. I would just throw Skeledirge and Gyarados. Just wreck everything. Fucking kill them all. Really heal you, Gary, because you're probably like... You're not getting hurt. It just shows the burn animation. Alright. Don't you come near me, fucking weirdo Pokemon. I do like the flying mechanic. My only problem is that it came way too late. It came way too fucking late in the game. It would have been great for doing the stake legendaries. That would have been the best. By the way, anyone who hasn't played Scarlet all the way through and gotten all the legendaries and stuff, and you plan on getting them at some point in time, just go do the DLC. Go do the DLC. Get the flying mechanism, or the flying mechanic for your ride Pokemon. Do it that way. It'll make it like 10 times easier to get all the stakes. Synchro. What's Synchro? know what Synchro is. I might know, I just don't know it's by that name. Or I've never heard the name. That's usually how it goes. There's a guy to battle over there. I wonder if I battled him yet. Doubt it. I guess I did. Who would have thought? Not me, that's for sure. Wait, how do you get that? The fuck? That's a thing? How do you do it? I just kind of want to do it to see how it works. No. No other shinies today? Got two. I'm kind of happy with that. Lechonk and a Fanfy. Attack people? What the hell are you doing? We need their body parts, Gary. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Oh, it's in the Blueberry Academy. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't know. I'll probably check it out. I have to do a lot over there still. I have to unlock a lot of stuff with PP and all that. Hopefully this weekend. Hopefully. We'll see. I'll be streaming this weekend too. So. Stop spawning Pokemon like that. It's really annoying. Bro. He's napping. Just attack. Look, I'm glad you're happy you got a berry, but I'm not happy that you haven't killed all these Pokemon yet. Come on, Gary. Slacking. You're slacking, bro. Slacking. Toughest Pokemon probably over here. In general. Like, that's not even a joke. I'm going to go over there, and then I'm probably going to end the stream after that. I have a lot of stuff to do. Ready for work tomorrow. Probably eat something that's healthy for me. Or not. I'm not sure. I eat pretty healthy. I mean, I obviously eat junk food, but most of my diet is not junk food. My problem is I eat a lot, and then I get... I eat too much and don't work out enough. My actual problem. I don't work out enough to deal with the calories I consume. Gary, just attack it. Get the deer. Come on, bro. I should go over here since there isn't many new Pokemon, if any at all. Oh, there's an Arcanine. Gary, fuck it up. Growlithe fur. That's cool. I haven't seen a Growlithe this whole time. That's funny, actually. Get the Fanfy. Got one new item in this area, and it was Growlithe fur from an Arcanine. Alright. That's been fun. Thanks for talking, great-minded. Anybody else watching, thanks. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, or follow, whichever the button is you guys want to use. Again, check out my other places. I have YouTube. I have Rumble. I have Kick. There's my Rumble. Probably shouldn't say the word because YouTube's being goofy. And there's my YouTube. And there's my Twitch. And there's my Kick. I'll probably end up streaming to more places eventually. Just right now, that's what I have. See y'all later. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.